Nice win. Nice to get a win. Heading to the bye. Let's go get healthy and come out ready to go, guys. Go ahead.
Yeah, Coach, how did you feel the offense performed today, and how was the operation of the offense?
Obviously, we go out there and try to win every single week. And this week, it seemed to move a little bit better with Zach being on the field. The communication seemed brisk. It seemed more comfortable to what we are and what we want to do. So I was really pleased with how that worked out today.
Right, just the play of Bijan carrying the rock. Yeah, I mean, you're shaking your head, and I know you're not in disbelief, but when he gets going like that, what does it do to open things up?
Just find more ways to get him the football. He's an unbelievable football player. I keep saying it, and he keeps going out there and proving it. I'm glad he's on our team. I'm glad we did a great job of drafting him here and being a part of that young man's life and what he's able to do for us. And I couldn't be more proud of a young man on our football team.
Coach, talk about Kyle Pitts' impact today, 5 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been doing a great job all season, and it's just nice to see his work from the offseason, his work from, training camp, his work that he's put in since he's been here come to life. And he made some critical plays for us today, some big-time third downs, some big-time third down catches. He's out there giving us everything he got, and I'm proud of him as well.
Coach, right here. I don't know if you gave out game balls today, but if you did, who got game balls?
We're giving a couple today. Tomorrow I give those things out like breath mints. So we'll figure that out. But today we gave it to Josh Woods. Tough week on the young man, personally, and to see him bounce back and play for his football team, I was extremely excited about that. And we gave it to Michael Penix for all the scrutiny and the things that he went through last week, being able to, put his head down, go to work, and find the open receiver.
I actually didn't want to ask you, Raheem, about Penix because I think a career high 313 yards after last week's performance. What did that say about him and his ability to bounce back?
I was really encouraged that he would be able to do that. This young man is one of those guys who is the definition of grit, the definition of resilience. We've talked about his calm demeanor since he's been here, and just another opportunity for him to go out there and show it. He had that game last week, and we acknowledged it. We gave you guys, what happened, what went wrong, and we came out and we fixed it, and I was proud of him.
One more thing I wanted to see if you got a glimpse of this. Did you see Bijan Robinson run for a first down backward?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Bijan Robinson ran for a first down backward. He was running backward.
I got to go see the tape on that one. Did I miss something? I missed it.
I was relying on you for your point.
I did. I mean, he got the first down. I don't know. I didn't see it go backwards. That's got to show up on tape for me.
I know you were confident Mike would bounce back today, but was there a moment today, pregame, in-game, that you got you saw something that confirmed what you had believed?
Monday, when he came to work, I believed in him that day. I believed in him Wednesday when we got to practice. I believed in him Thursday. I believed in him Friday. I believed in him Saturday night. And I believed in him Sunday today when he walked into the stadium. So, this kid is unshakable. He's going to be with us for a while. He's going to lead us for a while, and I can't be more proud of the young man.
Does a day like this help the belief in him among his teammates and everybody else in the building, the whole organization?
I don't think he lost any of his teammates, and he definitely didn't lose anybody that's a part of our brass, so to speak. When we talk about our ownership, we're talking about our front office, and we're talking about our coaches and our players. They love Mike, and he's going to win a lot of games for us.
Just another one on Michael here. Just as far as the downfield passing attack, what did you see from them, and then the wide receiver room as well?
We were able to exploit some things down the field today. We were able to get open. We were able to throw the ball out there and put it up there and give them a chance on things. There was some definitely trust built over the first couple of weeks, and being able to let some of those things go and the timing of the play. These things aren't open a lot in the NFL, and sometimes you got to let it go and let Drake make some plays, and he went out there and made them today, and so did Mike, and so did the other guys as well. So it was fun to watch those guys go.
Right, it might be too early to tell, but was there one specific example of the communication between Zach and either the offensive lineman or other guys that you saw that was beneficial for him being down?
I just think it starts right from the beginning. His energy that he brings from the sideline, from the corrections on the sideline, being able to evaluate those things very quickly. We got great guys in the box that can see things very well, see it fast. He sees it live as well as anybody who's been around, and that's kind of his strength. So him being on the field was beneficial to all of us. Being able to have direct communication with myself, with TJ, the quarterbacks, all of those guys, being able to feel the flow of the game from the defense and where we're going, being able to feel the flow of the game from what's happening from a return standpoint and the special teams. All those things come to play, and definitely came to play for us today.
You talk about Mike a lot from an intangibles perspective. What do you like about him tangibly, and where do you feel like he's progressed mechanically to this point in the season?
I'd be remiss if I sit up here and talked about mechanics for Michael. I just think Michael, when I watched him play in college, he had all the things that I loved about him, all the unique tool sets, the ball, to be able to get the ball out of his hand, to be able to find the opening receiver, to be able to throw the ball down the field, to be able to go through the process of our football game and do all those things. And I've been absolutely enamored by him since I've had a chance to draft him.
How nice was it to see Drake have the game that he did today?
It's always great to see Drake play well. When Drake goes out and he plays with that type of physicality and he plays with that type of energy, our team is just different. It's just across the board. So, being able to see those things and Drake be able to get out there and get some receptions and have some success is absolutely awesome. And to stop you guys from writing about, receivers not having touchdowns is beautiful.
What did Michael Penix show you on Monday that made you so confident in him?
When he walked into the meeting room, the passion, when he talked to his group, when he came in and talked to his unit, his ability to put his head down and work. There was no moping. There was no finger pointing. He took it on himself, and he came out and fixed it.
And do you have an update on Darnell Mooney?
I don't. I know he went out the game. We'll get it. Obviously, we got a bye week, so I'll be able to give you guys some stuff moving forward here soon.
Coach, every game is a big game in the NFL, but
No doubt.
this one felt kind of big just coming in after the performance last week and coming into this one with the bye week next week. What was the mentality of this locker room and what was the reaction after this
They're
win?
always big, but when you're talking about coming off the nasty, disgusting taste that we left out there for ourselves, and that was our apology to our fans today, to be able to go out there and get us a win, so we can go out and enjoy our bye week, and everybody can be a little bit happier.
Scary moment with Brooks.
Happy birthday, Mr. Blink.
Happy birthday.
Yesterday.
Scary moment with Brooks. Just a lot of fans were reaching out. Is he okay?
I just seen him walking around the locker room. He was with his son, and those are always good signs. And I got a chance to hug his son, and his son hugged me back, so that was awesome. And Brooks was in there. He's in good spirits, so we'll see where he is from a healthy standpoint and all those things.
It was great. To be able to get this team win, it was awesome. I feel like just seeing the guys respond, after that tough loss last week, and I feel like what contributed to it was basically the response, and the way the guys went about their business each and every day, leading up to this game this week, and it showed true maturity and showed what this team is really about.
Michael, I talked to Coach a minute ago about Kyle Pitts and his performance today, and he said he's been playing well all season. Your thoughts?
Yeah, man, he's been playing very well. He's been doing everything we've been asking him to do, and he's been doing that at a high level. And so whenever things like that happen, the ball finds you, and he's been doing it consistently, and he made a lot of big-time plays today.
Mike, you talk about the response from a team perspective. What about from an individual perspective for you? What did you do differently today?
I wouldn't say I did anything differently. The biggest thing is just continue to believe and trust in myself, and my abilities that God has given me. And that's all I can do at the end of the day, and go out there and, play my heart out for my team and help us win football games. And, it's not always going to be perfect. I'm not perfect, but at the end of the day, as long as I go out there and give my all for my team, I know that's enough. And today it was enough, and we won the game today.
Mike, having Zach down on the field with you, did you kind of notice any differences operationally in the communication that y'all were having with him there today?
Yeah, it's just sideline stuff, just hearing things that he's thinking, that he might talk about on the headsets that other coaches are relaying to me, but to be able to hear him telling me, and not coming from the other coaches, but hearing it come from him, who's actually calling the play, I feel like that was definitely big time, and I feel like it was great.
To piggyback on that last question there, Drake London was saying that it's great to see his face down there. That was motivational to see Zach Robinson right there just looking at you face to face. Kind of talk about that, just the energy that he gives you guys, just seeing him down there.
Yeah, it was good, man. Give us confidence, and to be able to come out to the sideline and, be able to hear from him exactly what he's seeing and, the way that he wants to set up the plays the next drive, it was awesome to have, and I feel like it definitely was a good thing for us today.
Mike, was there a moment today, whether it be a throw or a play or anything, where you felt like, okay, this is more like us, this is more like me, I really feel like it's going to click today?
When I woke up.
Yeah.
When I woke up. Just blessed, blessed. I just always put my faith and trust in God. Obviously, after the performance last week, it's a lot of people that have a lot of things to say. But the only person I listen to is God. And I know that, he has my back. He's with me throughout all the ups and downs. So at the end of the day, as long as I go out there, be myself, continue to trust in him, I'll be fine.
Mike, what was this week like, coming off that loss and, heading into a team, that's very good in the Commanders?
Say it again? I'm sorry.
What was this week like just for you? I mean, with
Okay.
teammates, meetings, what was that like for you after that game last week?
Yeah, it was great. The guys responded great, and the way that everybody went about practice, it's just like everybody was flying around, and making big-time plays in practice so they can come true and come to light in the game, and it did today. But it was really good. I feel like there's just a lot of positive energy in the building. Obviously, it's tough to have that after a loss like we did last week, but to be able to have that and the guys, being ready to bounce back and come out and put on a performance like they did today, it was awesome to see.
Could you describe your level of confidence when you put the ball in the hands of Bijan Robinson?
Yeah, yeah. As long as I do that, I feel like we're in a good spot. So there's a lot of confidence there. Obviously the player that he is, the person that he is, it shows on the field. And it's great to have him on my team.
And forgive me if you answered this, but of course, Coach talked about he knew you were ready coming in Monday. But was there a message from you to your teammates before the game or this week?
Just be you, be yourself. We all are here for a reason. And man, something that DJ told me is just be yourself. Don't go out there and feel like you got to be Superman and try to do everything. At the end of the day, we're all here for a reason, and we just got to believe in that and just go out there and execute, and we'll be all good.
Michael, going back to when you first started playing football, did you ever have another game similar to what you had last week? And how did you recover from that particular game if you had a game similar?
I did. I didn't recover from that good at all. That was a tough year in 2021. Actually, my last year in Indiana. After that first Iowa game, that was a tough game. I think I had 3 picks or something like that. But tough loss. I don't even remember who we had the next game. I don't remember the bounce back, but I know that season wasn't the best for me, physically, mentally. But I'm here today. I'm blessed to be here today. And at the end of the day, I'm just keep being myself.
So did you learn lessons from that you brought to this game here to help you better handle that?
No, I feel like it was two totally different situations, 2 totally different areas of my life that I was in. So I wouldn't say that had much to do with what happened today. I think what happened today and the bounce back that happened today is just me continuing to believe, in myself and my teammates and, believe in God that, I deserve to be here. And at the end of the day, it's football. Like I said, I'm not perfect. Nobody out here on this field is perfect. We try our best to be. But today we did enough to win.
Michael, I hear you about your confidence. You knew today would go as it has, but you were talking about the criticism you received, and I'm curious, do you feel like you showed people something today about who you are, what kind of person, player you are?
It's about us. It's about us in this building. I don't want to sit here and say I showed other people, something about me or about this team, but it's all about us, man. It's not always going to be perfect, like I said. I feel like I showed myself, that I deserve to be here, and I belong, and just not doubt. Just not doubt the preparation. Don't doubt the process, and don't doubt God, because everything happens for a reason. And I'm blessed to be here today, like I said.